We are back with another episode of Unspoken Obligations. I am Caitlin Parker, and today we are talking about people pleasing. Smile, insert eye roll here. So I am a recovering people pleaser. I think it is going to be an ongoing challenge. Hopefully someday I will kick it for good. But I grew up with people pleasing to make sure that everybody had a say and everybody was included in all the decisions that I would make so that I wouldn't get any shit, basically. So in my business, I did the same thing. I would ask this one their opinion and this one their opinion and this one their opinion, and then I would mush them all together and come up with the happy medium. So I could say, but I talked to you and you were included in this decision and I didn't have to deal with any of the shit. I hate dealing with confrontation. I hate the feeling that it gives me. I hate the energy that it draws from me, that I allow it to draw from me. So therefore, my answer for all my years so far, except for the last couple, have been people pleasing. So what does that mean? That means that my voice has been the last voice, if at all. You ask me where you want to go for lunch or for dinner, I'd be like, I don't know, what do you want to do? Or I'd be like, so what are you in the mood for? Very rarely do I stand up and say, yep, I want this. No matter what anybody else says, thinks, wants, or doesn't want. And very rarely will I then not modify my decision based off of what somebody else says. So for example, if my daughter says she wants Chinesey, as she calls it, for dinner, but I really don't want Chinese food for dinner, what do you think I'm going to do? Yep, Chinesey it is. Now that you can consider me being a pushover or doting on my daughter too much, whatever you want to call it, it's a challenging situation. It's really hard for me to stand up and put my needs first. Whether that's because I'm a mother, whether that's because I'm a leader of a pack, whether that's because I am a female, who knows? I think that each of us has a different reason for why we people please. I know growing up, and again, if you're part of my family, feel free to turn it off now. I'm sure I'll get shit about this later. But growing up, if I didn't do what I was told to do, I was told that I was going to be on my own in some fashion. Oh, well, apparently you don't need our help. Apparently you don't know what you're doing. Well, I guess if you got this, then we don't need to be helping you financially or in whatever this is as I was building the business. It was a constant thing. So I better damn well make sure that I say and do the things that the people around me want to hear. Otherwise, my workload and my burden and my stress and my weight, the heaviness of all the things that I am now responsible for are entirely on my shoulders. Let alone now 105 years of family legacy. What the hell? That's rough. 105 years of other people's thoughts and opinions. What I thought was just going to go away until I spoke up and said, hey, that's not possible. Not on my watch. Is that people pleasing? Maybe. People pleasing has been a consistent thing that I have done. That is something that has molded who I am in other people's eyes. And when I started working with one of my coaches and I started not people pleasing, the shit I got, and from the most unexpected people, holy crap, what people came out of woodworks. What the hell are you doing? Why are you saying this? Why are you talking about this? Oh my God, it was exhausting. But somebody's got to stop. If we all people pleased all the time, where are the individuals? We just all pleasing each other and like saying what we think the other person wants to hear all the time. Go back to the dinner example. Did you like the dinner I made you? Yes, it was good. Yeah, right. No, that would taste like dog food. I wish you never make it again. There's a fine line of being nice about something and being honest. We don't have to tell everybody exactly what they want to hear all the time, because how do we even know what they want to hear? We can project on somebody what they think they want to hear, but that might not even be what they need to hear or what they want to hear. Sometimes I just want to have an intellectual, stimulating conversation. It doesn't even matter what the other person is saying. Hopefully it's not the same thing that I'm saying, because I want to be able to think beyond where I am right now in this very moment. Having somebody who would speak their mind and not just be a yes sir, no sir, following like a little sheep is not something that I want to be a part of. So I am constantly trying to get away from this people-pleasing stuff, but it is hard. Societal expectations say we have to follow along. We have to be that person that everybody likes and everybody gets along with, and being too polarizing, oh my God, heaven forbid you ruffle somebody's feathers. It's exhausting. Same thing being inside a business. It's a different level being a business owner and people pleasing. You know how many different people I have working on my team? I have lots. I've got between 10 and 20 people at any given time in the season. Each one with their own personality, their own dreams and desires and wants and opinions. And I try to be an open, loving, kind-hearted, and heart-centered business that people feel included. Now that's hard to do and not people please. Too long did I have people on my team that should have been gone a long time ago. Whether it was because I was people-pleasing and not wanting to ruffle the feathers of the others on the team by explaining why this person had to go. Just the fact that I have to explain myself as the owner of the company is exhausting. But what is more exhausting sometimes is the feeling that I have to do it all alone. I'm surrounded by amazing people, don't get me wrong. I am blessed. Hell, the team I've got, they are phenomenal. They are kind, loving, charismatic. They are driven people. But sometimes I get discouraged and I get irritated. But is it my own doing? Probably. Yeah, I know it is. Sometimes I'm not the best leader. Sometimes I stumble myself. I have a hard time being the right thing for everyone. And when I put a mask on and I people please, and I'm making that sacrifice to make sure everyone around me feels warm and fuzzy, that doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy. I can't think of examples where I took everybody else's opinion except for my own, and it made me super happy long term. That's rough. Trying to manage each and every person's emotion all the time, guessing what it is, reading the nuances on people's face when I talk, and I'm like, oh, what'd they say? But with their eyes. Oh, that one smirked a little bit, or that one gave me a grumpy thing, or their tone is off. Whoa, it is so much work to be able to navigate all of that all the time. It takes bravery, courage, and determination to turn that off. And I did it for a while. I did it by surrounding myself with people who encouraged it. They don't give a damn what they say. And supporting me as I didn't give a damn. Now, I lost some people along the way. For sure. I lost some people that I didn't think I was going to leave over this stupid shit. Because they were expecting me to be the same Caitlin I'd always been. The people pleaser that kept everyone together, that kept everyone happy. But when I started changing and saying, no, that's not what I want, they did not like that. And they didn't like it that they didn't have as much control over me, whether they're consciously determining that out loud or if it's something that they internally were uneasy with. It took a lot, and it still takes a lot. Finding the courage to stand tall and to be my own voice is a constant struggle. It's constant. But I know that even though it's really hard, the weight that is lifted when the decision is made and I stand tall in it on my own, no matter the repercussions, if I can allow those repercussions, if they're negative ones especially, to become white noise, I've won. If I can make a decision and stand tall in it and not let anyone push me around and push me down, that is a win for that moment. Now, sometimes I waver and I feel like I need to backpedal, but that's going back to the people pleasing. So it's really trying to figure out for me, what are those things that are really important that I want to stand my guns with, that I want to be my own person and make my own path and my own journey with, that I don't want anybody else to influence me. My lipstick, for example, it's such a small thing. We've talked about it before. The amount of people who gave me backlash for wearing lipstick, you would be surprised. It's crazy. How could something so small affect so many people? And they just had to say something. You know why they said that? Because they got their own shit that they're dealing with. They wish they could wear the lipstick. They feel the certain ways that they have been told to feel when somebody wears something that's a little bit more bold. It's all projections. And what we see in others reflected upon ourselves is what we truly connect with, positive or negative. So maybe they wish that they could do it and have the guts. Or maybe they were shamed and they can't get over the fact that it is okay to break through that and to be and do what they want. This shit's hard. But it's awesome at the same time. I don't mean to stand up here and be like, woe is me and this all stuff sucks, but I'm not. I am telling you that there is amazing, amazing, amazing things that comes when you're starting to pay attention to yourself and you're starting to dive into the trueness that is your own being. It's really cool. I am blessed to own my own company. I have a legacy of 105 years riding on my shoulders. I can stand proud in that. I did not let it fail on my watch, period. Maybe a heavy load to bear, but it is a bearing load that I am standing proud and holding my own. I am also so blessed to be able to have the opportunity to have a business. I think it is one of the biggest privileges that we are allowed as American citizens to own your own business, because my message and my impact on the human race is so much greater by having a company. I can reach so many more people. During COVID, I remember there was a lady who just came in and she just sat on one of the benches and she just sat there. I was like, beautiful day, isn't it? And she's like, no, you don't understand. I need this. And she sat there. I need this. That is a privilege and an honor to be able to create a space where people get something they need. She didn't come to my house to do that. She didn't walk in the door and be like, can I come sit in your living room because I need this? How many other businesses out there have the ability to touch hundreds of thousands of millions of people with their messages? If they just were people pleasing all the time and they didn't lead the charge in their own message, man, we'd have a muddy mess. Owning a business is amazing. Standing tall in who you are is amazing. It's pretty cool. It's awesome. But you got to do it from your own voice and your own heart. Otherwise, you're just living somebody else's dream and somebody else's previous narrative of existence. So I challenge you. What are the things that you are so passionate about that you love? That you can stand tall no matter what. If somebody pushes you down, if somebody brings on a comment that you don't approve of, but you can stand tall in that no matter what. What is that thing for you? Is it wearing lipstick? Is it firing that person that should be fired a long time ago? And don't let anyone push you around for it? Is it standing up to a family member and saying, no, I do not want to come to Sunday dinner. Thank you very much. No excuses needed. What is your thing? Comment below. I am excited to see how strong we are because I know we're really, really strong. You wouldn't be watching this if you weren't. Yeah, it's so cool. Thank you for listening to me. Hopefully you found a nugget of something fun, a nugget of something that is going to unlock something for you so that you can stop people pleasing like I've been doing for so long. And I will see you on the next episode of Unspoken Obligations with me, Caitlin Parker.